Arthur Peer was tethered to a wheelchair as he toured the Washington, D.C. World War II Memorial. 70 years earlier, he was strapped inside a pilot seat of a U.S. warplane, raining bombs onto German defenses during the initial moments of the Battle of Normandy.
In the Second Front invasion, there is heavy resistance at some beaches. At others, the preliminary bombardments beat the enemy opposition down and the landings proceed more smoothly.
I was lucky enough to have an airplane that made it across the channel and dropped bombs on the beachhead. Got back and was the only one in my group that got back, and only because the weather was bad and I didn't realize it. I was ruining my airplane when I climbed above it. It was never the same after that. I ruined all the engines in it, you know, getting enough power out of it, get above the fog and stuff, you know.
Peer grew up in Washington, D.C. He returned to his hometown as part of a Kentucky-based honor flight. The Honorable Order of Kentucky Colonels provides financial support for the Bluegrass chapter of the honor flights. This group provides, at no charge to veterans, the opportunity to visit war memorials which commemorate their service and sacrifice.
We're not the heroes. The heroes are the ones that are still over there.
Peer and his fellow warriors were celebrated by a whole new generation of Americans who paused to share a photograph and a handshake with soldiers such as these who preserved their freedom and liberty.
Who are you thinking about at this moment, this day?
Well, I think about a lot of guys I was with and not home. But it makes me wonder why they hadn't thought of them more often. You know? It's crazy.
Some of these veterans have actually toured these shrines before, but they say they experience it anew when they tour alongside many of the same soldiers, sailors, and airmen they fought alongside during our nation's greatest military engagements.
I want to tell a lot of people to come here now and just walk around this thing. It's crazy, you know? It's just cement and brick, but the people here itself brings something out of you that everybody needs to have brought out of themselves, you know. And I hope you do it. Tell them that on the TV or something, you know. What it means. It means more than you can say when it happens.
So when you see license tags like this and wonder, what does it mean to be a Kentucky Colonel? Well, it means you support groups like the Honor Flights. If you'd like to discover more about what it means to be a Kentucky Colonel, please go to our website, kycolonels.org.